Hope you're okay. Welcome to SPAG Coach Lesson 2. It's great to have some familiar names there, and welcome to those who have joined us for the first time today. So today's lesson, we're going to be looking at spelling words, spelling rules, and grammar and punctuation. Now, today's spelling rule, we're going to be looking at homophones, continuing that from last week. And for our grammar and punctuation, we're going to be looking at plurals. Now, these objectives, I picked these objectives based on the assessment I did with the children that were in the class last week. So I've picked out that plurals is an area that we need to work on together. Okay, for those of you who are new, I'm going to show you how to use the software. Okay, so you should be able to see a small emoji of a smiling face. And if you click the emoji, you should be able to raise your hand if you want my attention. Put your thumbs up if you want to agree. Put your thumbs down if you disagree. If you want me to speak louder, softer, or if you need my assistance if your computer isn't working. Now, I'd like you all, can you all click the thumbs up button, please? If you can hear me, can you all click the thumbs up button? I'm just waiting for a few more thumbs up there. Fantastic, lots of thumbs up. Just waiting for a couple more. So go to this smiling emoji and then click the agree button. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to start off with our spelling words. So we've got a new set of spelling words this week. And the first word is the word strange. Strange, and that's S-T-R-A-N-G-E, strange. Like, isn't that strange? Isn't that bizarre, unusual? The next word we're going to look at is the word strength. Strength, and it's got that TH sound at the end. So strength is spelled S-T-R-E-N-G-H, apologies there. Now the next word we're looking at is the word surprise. Surprise, something where you get a shock, a surprise. It's got the sound, and the spelling there is the U-R spelling. So S-U-R, and then prize, P-R-I-S-E, surprise. Now, before we move on, I'm going to ask you to write down a sentence, okay? And it's going to have one of our spelling words in it. And I'd like you to type this into the chat box, please. Okay, so get ready. Your sentence. It was strange. It was strange. So in your chat box, can you write, it was strange for me? It was strange. Well done, those of you who've written. Those who haven't, see if you can give it a go now. So let's have a look at that together. It was strange. Now I can see your responses, and I can say that at the moment, only one person has got that sentence completely right. Only one person's got that completely right. So it was strange. Now every sentence must start with a nice big capital letter. So it was, and strange. It has the E on the end. Strange. Now every sentence must end with a full stop. And that's where most of you have gone wrong. Most of you have forgotten to put the full stop on the end. Okay, so let's try the next one. I want you all thinking really carefully now about how to write that sentence. Okay, so get ready. There was a surprise. There was a surprise. Can you write that down, please? Reminder of the sentence. There was a surprise. Don't worry if anyone got the last one wrong, it's not a problem. So there was a surprise. Just a few more seconds to give everyone a chance. There was a surprise. Okay, let's have a look at that one together then. So again, we start with our capital letter, which we always do. So, oh dear. Let's try that one again. There was a, now surprise. Now earlier I pointed out that in surprise we have the sound, and that sound is made here with the U-R spelling. Surprise. And again, at the end of a sentence, we always use our full stop. There was a surprise. Right, the next sentence and the last sentence here. So get ready to write. The boy had incredible strength. The boy had incredible strength. So we're writing, for those of you just joining now, we're writing the sentence, the boy had incredible strength. Now, incredible is a bit of a challenge in itself. So think carefully, incredible strength. The boy had incredible strength. Well done, Deepika. I can see you've responded there. The boy had incredible strength. Well done. See, lots of you thinking carefully here. Just remember, every sentence must start with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Okay, so the boy had incredible strength. So we start off with with a capital letter. Oh dear. The boy had. Now we've got the word incredible. Incredible. So, incredible. Incredible strength. And it's got that sound on the end. Again, ending our sentence with a full stop, or if you're exclaiming it, perhaps it could end with an exclamation mark. The boy had incredible strength. So well done those who got that right. Okay. Can you all just give me a thumbs up, please, if you understood that and you can hear me? Okay, can you all give me a thumbs up if you understood and you can hear me? Okay, fantastic. Super, let's move on. So, we're going to be moving on now to look again at homophones. So, I wonder if anyone can remember from last lesson a homophone. If you can remember a homophone, can you type it in, please, to the chat box now? If you can remember a set of homophones from last week, can you type it into the chat box now? Well done, Andrew. We've got blue and blue. Thank you, Andrew, for that. So we have blue is in the colour and blue is in the wind blue. Okay, so we have blue and blue. Well done. Some of you remembering the ones from last week. We have 2, 2 and 2. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to watch a short clip now to tell us a little bit more about homophones.
Homophone. There are lots of words that sound the same, but are spelled differently. There and there, huh? These words are called homophones, and they are a nightmare to spell. These words look almost the same, and they sound exactly the same. But it can be easier to remember a homophone if they are linked to a picture. Picture this in your head. Their elephant is red. The elephant belongs to them. So you'll use this one when a thing belongs to someone. Their elephant. Their house. Their idea. They're all things that belong to someone. But what about the other there? Use this one for an action. Go over there. Walk there. Sleep there. Run there. There are lots of different homophones. Thinking up your own ways of remembering homophones will be the best way of learning.
Okay, fantastic. So lots of you were able to pick up that last week. We did look at 2, 2 and 2, and there, and there. Okay, so let's move on then. So a homophone, homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings. So the first set of homophones, we have berry and berry. Okay, so we have berries that come from the tree, and berry is in the verb, to bury something. Okay, so imagine our spade, and for berries, we can imagine the berries on a tree. Now this one's tricky because it's pronounced slightly differently. We have accept and accept. Accept and accept. Now to accept something with the A means to give something the okay, to accept something. Now, except means without. I have everything except my pencil. I have everything but a pencil. Now we have great and great. Now this type of great is like, if you can tell from my picture here what this is, grating some cheese. And great as in mighty and powerful. That's my person feeling great. Now we have here and here. Will you come over here? And the second here is I can't hear you. And that has the ear spelling. So if you try to remember that here, you hear with your ear, and that has the ear spelling, the E-A-R. And the other spelling of here has the E-R-E spelling. Now we have male and male. Male as in a man, and mail as in post. It's another word that we use in terms of letters that we get in the post. Main and main. Okay, so we have main as in this is our main lesson, and mane as in a lion's mane, the fur around its face. So we're going to try a bit of a quiz now on homophones. Let's see if you can identify the correct homophone. So have a go, please. There's only a couple of questions. We'll have a look at the scores at the end. So we've got the children put on their shoes, we go to sleep at, and the boy in pain. So think carefully about the spellings of these words. Just going to give you a few more seconds for that. Okay, just another 10 seconds. Okay, so let's have a look at those results. So, the children put on their shoes. Now I can see here that most of you weren't particularly sure. So we have there and there. So let's have a look at which one is actually correct. So we have the children put on their shoes. And the shoes belong to the children. So we need to show that by using their, spelt T-H-E-I-R. The children put on their shoes. Now it wouldn't be this there, T-H-E-R-E. We use that type of there when we're talking about a place. And we use this type of there when we're shortening they are. And if we read that sentence with they are, let's see if it makes sense. The children put on their shoes. So we know that definitely isn't the one. And the children put on their shoes. Now we know we're talking about it belonging to them, not that where their shoes are. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one then. Let's go back to the servo. We go to sleep at night. Well done, most of you got this correct. Night, spelt N-I-G-H-T. Now the other type of knight is a knight in shining armour. Now the last one, naturally, somebody's asked a very good question about what the words actually mean. Now the sentence was, the boy groaned in pain. So let's look at that sentence. The boy groaned. Now groan means another way of saying moaned when you're in pain. Groaned. In pain. So here we have the word groan spelt G-R-O-A-N-E-D. Now the other word we had there was groan, and I just tried to confuse you there. Groan. Now this type of groan means to grow something. It's the past tense of grow, like growing a flower in your garden. Okay, grown. Okay, so let's move on then, looking at the next thing we're doing. So we're going to be looking at the difference between singular and plural. In the chat window, does anybody know what I mean by the word singular and plural? If you think you know, can you type it into the chat window, please? What's the difference between singular and plural? Well done, Andrew. So Andrew's already told us that singular means one thing and plural means many. So let's have a look then. When the word ends in a hissing or a shushing sound like ch, sh, x, s, or s, we need to add es to the word. So only if the word ends with one of those sounds, a hissing or a shushing sound, we add es to the word to make them plural. Okay, so let's have a look at those. So here we have church. Now it ends in that hissing or shushing sound, ch. So we add es to make it plural. Churches. Fox ends in x. So we add es to make it plural. And the same for dish. It's got the sh sound. So we add es to make it plural. Now there are lots and lots of rules for plurals. Now the next one we're looking at, if the word ends in a Y, you swap the Y for an I and add es. So it's only if The word ends in a Y. You swap the Y for an I and add ES. Now, I've got 3 words here. One of these words does not follow that rule. Does anybody know which word it is and why it doesn't follow that rule? If you think you know, can you type it into the chat window, please? Which word doesn't follow the rule? Swap the Y for an I and add ES. And does anybody know why that is? Well done, lots of you thinking carefully. Well done, Hayley, very quick there. You're absolutely right, those of you who said toy. Toy doesn't follow that rule. Okay, because if we look at the word toy, let's go back to the whiteboard. If we look at the word toy, the letter before the Y tells us what to do. Okay, and the letter before the Y here is an O, and it's a vowel. Okay, so this letter here is a vowel. Now, if there is a vowel before the Y, we just add an S. If it is a consonant, that's where we change the Y into an I before adding IES. So if we look at baby, baby becomes babies. Change the Y for an I and add ES, because B is a consonant, not a vowel. Army becomes armies. Again, the Y was changed to an I because the M is a consonant. And toy, now we've already said toy, because it has a vowel before the Y, we just add S. It doesn't apply. The rule doesn't apply to that one. Okay, so here now we have boy, cherry and lady. In your chat window, please, I'd like you to have a go at changing these words from singular into plural. Have a go at changing these words from singular into plural. Let's see who can be the quickest here to get all 3 done. Change the words boy, cherry and lady so that they're plural. Fantastic. We've already had a couple of people finish. Well done. Just give you a few more seconds. Have a think carefully. Well done, Hayley there. Well done, Deepika. Well done. Fantastic. Okay. Let's have a look at those then. So boy, well done. I believe we've all got this correct. Boy becomes boys. We just add an S. Before the Y we had a vowel. Okay, so the rule doesn't apply. Now cherries, before the Y we have an R. The R is a consonant, so the rule does apply. And the rule is change the Y for an I and add ES. So we have cherries. And finally, lady becomes ladies. Now again, before the Y, we have a D, and that is also a consonant. So we change the Y to an I before adding ES. And that becomes ladies. So well done those of you who got it right. Fantastic work. Very, very great. Okay. Now the next activity, I've actually taken it from our website. And there's lots of activities you can see and do on our website. Okay, so if you after the lesson you want to have further practice at this, you can always visit our website for a few more activities. Now here I've got lots of different plurals. Okay, so lots of different singular words, and I want you to change them into plurals. So I would like you thinking now, are you going to add S or ES? So I want you to have a go in your chat window, please. Are you adding S or ES to these words? I'm only going to give you a few minutes to try to get as many done as you can. Now somebody said just ES. Can we write the whole word, please? Because not all of them follow the same rule. Well done. I can see lots of you working very quickly here. Some people even down to the fourth or fifth word. Well done. Okay, I'm going to stop you there then. Well done, those of you who managed, somebody almost managed to get down to the bottom. Well done. Oh, fantastic. Well done, Deepika. Fantastic, good work. Just check the spelling over the last word there, television. Okay. Okay, let's have a look then. Boxes. Boxes, because it ends in a X sound at the end, we add ES. Church. Again, ch, hissing or shushing sound, ES. Ball is just an S. Hat is just an S. Pen is just an S. Watches, ch sound, we add ES. Laptop, we add S. And television, we add S. And that's because those words, they don't end in the hissing or the shushing sound. Okay, so well done those of you who got those right. Fantastic work. Okay, we're going to jump straight ahead now to a short quiz. Okay, there's only 2 questions, I believe, on plurals. So you have to think, oh, 3, sorry, 3 questions on plurals. What is the plural of the words that are written? I'm going to give you just a few more seconds, not going to have long. Well done, I can see half of you have already completed it. Fantastic. Those of you who haven't, quickly. Okay, I'm going to end the voting there. Let's have a look at those results together. So, plural of box is boxes. Again, it's got that x sound at the end. That's why we add the ES. Okay, so well done, most of you got that one right. Now the plural of sheep. Now I put this one in here to trick you. Now sheep, actually, we just say sheep if there's more than one. That word doesn't change. And the final one, daisy, becomes daisies, spelt with the I-E-S. Now, well done those who got that one right. And that's because before the Y there is an S. Okay, which is a consonant, not a vowel. And that's why the rule applies. Change the Y for an I and add ES. Now, as I said earlier, there are lots more. You can see here lots more activities on our website, okay, which is www.mrbanks.co.uk, and you can visit our website. There's lots of different activities you can complete there in your own time. So I want to thank you for attending the lesson today. For those of you, if this is your first lesson, remember it's entered into a prize draw, and at 10:30 we will be picking a name for somebody to win a fantastic prize. Okay, so we've got lots of prizes. We've got tablets and games consoles, gift vouchers, lots of different things. Okay, so the more you attend, the more likely it is that your name will be picked. Okay, so well done for today. Great work, everybody. I can see you've all tried really, really hard on those, and it is tricky. So we will keep going back over them and revisiting them. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to stay on and send me a message in the chat. If not, thank you for attending. I hope to see you tomorrow for the math session, okay? So if you've got any questions, send it to me via the chat. And if not, you can end the event, and hopefully I hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, someone's just asked me what is the website. So I'll write that down on the whiteboard for you. Okay, so it's www.mrbanks.co.uk. Quite easy to remember. Okay.